Hey, what's up people? Welcome to another episode of my vlog. I know this is Mr. K Snaps, lovely wife. We're just here to talk about a few topics, speak to you guys and just have some fun. However, the first topic is something serious and this is about the coronavirus, and she's going to give you some update of what is taking place in China where the coronavirus is concerned.
So I think now 1,700 people have died and a maximum of 70,000 are now infected. I heard that some doctors and nurses are also infected, over 1,600 I think, and approximately 6 have died. So that is something to take into consideration. That I'm wondering if it's going down, or the rate is going down, or if it's hiking. At this time, we can't say. Who can't say? So WHO. So I'm not sure what is really happening, but we're still staying inside and trying to keep safe and just isolate ourselves from outside and what is going on.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for your information, and yeah, that's that. I really don't want to go too much in the coronavirus because we just want to have some positive vibes, some positive spirit going on here on the channel and also in our home, in our mind and stuff like that. So we're going to touch on other topics, and I hope you guys enjoy what is coming next. Alright guys, so our next topic is that we're going to speak about our experience working overseas and being expat in different countries. So first she's going to just tell you how she feels about doing this.
Okay, so there are pros and cons of living overseas. Some people might see you living overseas and say that you're living such a luxurious life. But to be honest, there are many pros and cons to this, and I'll give you some of the pros, which are good. So number one, you get to explore. Exploration is very good when you visit a new country. So being in Qatar, my first experience overseas, it was good. I went to the desert and I had fun. I got to know more about Qatar and to familiarize myself with the people there and to learn more about their culture and how they go about their daily lives. That was something very interesting. Alright, my next stop was Russia. A lot of people would say that they would not visit Russia or they would not live in Russia, but my sister was there and she told me that, we had conversations, and she said Russia is a very nice place to come and live in terms of how safe it is, in terms of how cheap it is and all of that. I went there and I experienced a lot of things for myself, and it was indeed a good place to live. The downfall to Russia was that it was so cold for like 6 or 7 months for the year, and at that time we would have to stay inside for most of the time. Not him, but yeah, for me.
Yeah, I'm always outside.
Yes, so it was a really good experience for me, and with that I visited a few other places in Russia. I went to Moscow, and then we went to Sochi, and that Sochi is awesome, beautiful. We enjoyed ourselves to the max. That was awesome. So Russia it's a very nice place, and we experienced a lot of things. We experienced new culture, people. Some people there, everywhere you go you will find racism. But majority of the people that we came in contact with, very good people. I met a few there that I will forever call my family. As I said before, some cons. It's very cold. You're in a country that doesn't speak English much, so when you go outside you will hear mostly Russian. Most times we're buying things or shopping or anything, you'll have to use your Google Translate to do that. It was pretty much the same in Qatar. So yes, I've given you my pros and cons and my experience in Qatar and Russia. Now I will ask Tavert to do the same, because he has lived in those two places as well. So let's hear what he has to say if he has a different story.
Yeah, well, for me, in terms of living overseas, I think it is something that is really good, and I would implore all you guys to go ahead, try to find some ways and means to go overseas. It doesn't matter the country, but some place that is good for you and your family, you can also go ahead and live. Just to experience life outside of where you're from, right? It doesn't matter if you're from Jamaica, the US, wherever. Just try and experience life out of your comfort zone, and then you'll truly appreciate things that people have to offer. There's a lot of propaganda about different countries, and surely you will X those off to see like, yo, these propagandas are just crap, right? So basically for me living in Qatar, I think it was okay-ish. I was actually out in the desert working daily and it was extremely hot. However, the good thing about that it was that what I was doing, I had the chance of staying inside of a cabin or inside of a car or something on a daily basis. And there I interacted with people from Sri Lanka, people from Nepal, people from Qatar, people from Saudi Arabia, people from all over the world. And that experience, honestly, like, it humbled me so much. Like, I just love people. Honestly, I really love people, and I just want to see the best for each and every one of you guys who are watching and who are not watching also. Yeah, so Qatar was a very, very nice place. If I would live there again, maybe, maybe not, because I've enjoyed other places which I think it's better to live than Qatar. But Qatar is a very nice place, and if you guys get a chance, you can go ahead and try it out for maybe at least vacation.
So can you tell us a little bit more about your paratha bread?
Yeah, because, alright, so when we were out in the desert working, there's this bread, I think it's an Indian bread that they make, they call it paratha bread. And like daily what I would have, paratha bread, it's a big round bread, it's flat, it's somewhat moist, and we'll have that with jerk chicken. They call it, I think, barbecue chicken, but it's like jerk chicken. And Kyrie's in my video talking, anyways. Yeah. So that was my actually that was my lunch on a daily basis.
So what about your experience in Russia?
Yeah, living in Russia for over 3.5 years, yeah, I've experienced so much. Like, Russian people, they're amazing, they're really, really cool people to be around. And like, for Jamaica to be such a small place, and I am a Jamaican, and when I got to Russia, and the first time I went in a taxi, the driver would ask, like, maybe these are the only words they know in English, where are you from? I'm like, Jamaica. He's like, oh, Jamaica, very good. Bob Marley. And
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. And they'll have a song, Jamaica, Argentina, Pietnol. That means Jamaica 0, Argentina 5. So that was I think it was a football match back in 1997, 98, where Argentina won 5-0, and they made a song from that. The love for Jamaica in Russia, it's amazing. Being there, I've met a lot of Jamaican dancers who came there in Kazan to teach like dancing classes, and like some people who I knew or who I know, because yeah, I still know them. We normally hang out and we speak about this dancing thing, this reggae vibes, it was crazy beautiful to see how much they really love and embrace our culture.
True. And being in Russia, we really got a chance to like to explore and to try different food and stuff like that. Anyhow, there's nothing like our Jamaican food. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And that is one of the cons too. We miss our food when we're overseas. We miss it dearly. And we can't wait to get home to eat.
Yeah, that is one of our biggest problems. Like, for example, if we should go out on a love date, there's nothing much to eat. Normally what we do, we order some fruits, like a fruit basket with like strawberry, mangoes, and grape, pineapple, whatever, and then the next thing is a Caesar salad, yeah, with shrimp. Not chicken, because it's not really cooked as how we would do it, so it's mostly like shrimp Caesar salad, and then maybe a burger or something, and that's it. As in Jamaica, you know, I don't even can explain, like, there's too many things in Jamaica in terms of food that we can eat.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing, the long flights to get overseas. That's another con to working overseas, the flights. Okay, let's speak a little bit now about China.
And then we'll get to the flights.
And then we'll get to the flights, because going to Russia, it took us like
I think in the year, in time in the year is like 20 plus hours.
Yeah.
But with layovers and stuff, it's 30 plus 40, depends on the route you take.
But one flight here from New York
to
to
Hong
Hong
Kong,
Kong, it was like
16 hours.
16 hours. That's long.
And if you Google it, it's like one of the top 3 longest flights in the world.
Yeah. So my experience now in China, is China one of my most favorite country? Absolutely not.
China, we love you, however, we just have to say what is true, you understand?
In comparison to other countries that I've been to, absolutely not. The people, you can find nice people everywhere, but I don't interact with people much to know. I don't like their food. You know, when you're in Jamaica and you go to a Chinese restaurant, you're expecting some fried rice, some
Mala,
nice
chicken and black bean and stuff like that.
Nothing like that here. It's totally different. Even though I would not really eat their food. But I'm just telling you what we are seeing here. It's just
Kyrie.
different. And Kyrie's asking me for pop.
You want pop?
Okay.
Okay? Okay, go and sit and daddy give a pop. Sit and daddy give a pop.
Okay.
Okay, go and sit.
As my wife was speaking about her life in China and about the food, we can continue.
Yes, so in Jamaica you will see like
Mala, chicken and black bean and stuff like that.
Fried rice, all of these delicious meals. Nothing like that here. I have never seen anything like that here. Not that I would eat what they have here. I cook every day and I'm very skeptical as to what...
We cook every day.
Okay. And I'm very skeptical as to what we buy and what we cook and what we eat. And now the virus thing, it's even a little bit worse. So.
Apparently she's afraid to say Chinese eat like dog and cats and rats and puss and bats and whatever.
I've never seen them cooking it, however.
Yeah,
my
it is
readings, yeah, they do. Because when you question these students and ask them about what they eat, yeah, one admit to eating cat to me. I was like, cat? And the others were making joke of her until I had to say, stop. So yeah, they do eat some weird things and it's not my favorite culture.
And we're not judging you, China. No, we're not.
No, it's your culture and you eat.
We do understand,
yeah.
but it's just not what we like or what we want to partake in.
Yeah.
However, like for me, living here in China, I think it is somewhat different from the rest of the world or wherever I've lived before, because normally I'm a person who likes to be outside, right? And not only because of the virus why I'm staying in, but normally I would go outside to like have a beer with a friend, watch some football, just go play football, do something, some activities, maybe go and race some cars, something. But here in China, for me, honestly, I just want to stay inside with my family, or if I do go outside, as I said, just to take some photos. It's just not a place for me to socialize, honestly. I'm not feeling welcome by just people. Like everyone here is like a machine. Everyone is just, this is their phone and this is their head.
Their program.
On the train, in the bus, wherever, they're just like this. Right? So, and then the language barrier, it is extremely difficult. So yeah.
So living overseas is not always a bed of roses as you would imagine or think it is. No, it's not. We have our pros, yes, but the cons are there, and you have to take this into consideration. When you see people come from overseas and oh, blah, 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 it's not like that. It's hard for us here to live, just to try to adjust in a new situation, a new country, and then trying so hard to work under these conditions, the climate, the different language, the culture barriers, everything. So it's not always as you think. So just take those things into consideration.
Alright, so just now I came up with an idea which I want to explore in front of the camera, live to you guys, and she doesn't know what I'm going to talk about, right? I'm going to ask her a question, so as soon as I ask her, she just needs to spit it out to let me know, and I guess she can do the same to me if she wants. What is your worst moment in a foreign country, and where were you?
My worst moment in a foreign country is here in China. I remember coming from work and walking just down the street, and some ladies were there cleaning, or they were painting some trees, and while we were walking past, they were spitting. In China, we think that they spit a lot. That is something horrible. But I think those people in particular, they were spitting because they saw us as black people, and they don't think that black people is worthy of being in their country, of living in their houses. You have people that are different here because we're living in a house, but and our landlord is very nice. But you have some people that are not exposed, and because of this lack of exposure, they don't really see black people a lot, and they just take what they have heard about black people from way back then and think that we're slaves, we're not good enough.
Mommy?
Yes?
Eat your pop.
We're not good enough and all of that. So that was horrible, and I felt a way about it. However, I looked past it because I said people will forever be people, you know, and people will always be racist against black. So that's just something horrible that I experienced being here.
Okay, thank
And
you
what
for
about
that.
you?
Wait. I made the rules in this show right now. Don't ask me about worst moment. Ask me about something else. Anything.
What is your best moment living in China?
In China or in the world? In China?
You don't have to say China, just what's your best moment overall living in foreign countries?
Whoa, there are so many. Easy. December 1st, 2017.
I know you were gonna say that.
when she gave birth to Kyrie, yeah, that was amazing. Well, all of the moments leading up to that, because when she said, "Yo, Taffer, look at this," plus I'm like, that's how it is.
You want to hear a little bit about that? Okay, so being in Russia, and we decided that we were gonna have a little baby there. You know, it was exciting and all that, but I was so sick during the pregnancy, very sick. And I remember when I went to Jamaica that year this summer, and I was so skinny, and even my uncle said to me, I was looking at you and saying, "Lord, she look away, but we can't say it to her." But anyway, that was amazing, and I gave birth to Kyrie, even though it was a very difficult journey. Very difficult. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I had stomach burn. It was
Also,
a lot.
like, finish? Also, like, one of the cons of living overseas is that you don't have help, like family help. It's not there. And the reason I brought up this point is because I remember when she was pregnant, and like some nights she would get sick, and I would have to rush her to the hospital, and we have to be outside in -10, -15, snow blowing so hard, whatever. I have to be holding her, helping her to get to the hospital in like 1 a.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever, in the midnight, stuff like that. So, and then I have to be back home preparing food and stuff to take back to the hospital, and like it was crazy, right? So there's no family help or no friend help. It's just you and who you're there with. That's it.
Alright, thank you for watching this one, and I know you will tune in to hear more about our pregnancy journey in Russia.
Or I wasn't pregnant. Anyways, that's what they
It's
say.
our.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate the love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And also, you can recommend your friends, your family to watch us and to see what is happening, because a lot of the crazy things that are happening in our country, like, let's try and overshadow that. Let's try to bring some positivity to the forth, and let's see what can happen, right? So thank you again, guys, and more videos coming up. Peace.